The business, self-employment, practical practice dissertation topic paper submitted to Amridge, Advanced Qualitative Design and Analysis course, instructed by Dr. Courtney Gann. The purpose of the study. The following research displayed in this PowerPoint presentation is a synopsis of a qualitative case study that explores the bounded unit of a self-employed business owner. The research seeks to gain a better understanding of the experiences when starting a self-employed business and the strategies used for obtaining financial sustainability with the self-employed business. The design of the qualitative research was to use an empirical inquiry to investigate the contemporary phenomenon studied in a real-life context. The experience of the bounded unit was explored to bring meaning, understanding, and as instructions for collecting data for analyzing the research data. The methodologies used to collect data for analyzing the investigations are interviews, questionnaires, and observations, which allowed the researcher to develop a framework intended to investigate and present informative data that exhibit paramount considerations for the analysis of the research data and for the ability to interpret the real-life experiences of the bounded unit. This qualitative case study allowed research to be conducted with the use of methods that enabled a complex phenomenon to be explored through the identification of different factors interacting with each other, and to prevent unreliable results in the study. The investigation of the self-employed business owner. Each participants were chosen for their common experiences as a bounded unit. With the use of a purposefully chosen population sample of participants living in Montgomery, Alabama, Tri-County area, a successful self-employed business owner with business experiences of 3 years or more, data was collected, processed, and analyzed from the interviews, questionnaires, and observations conducted with 4 participating subjects. The purposeful sampling helped the researcher to identify and select a population of individuals that are especially knowledgeable about or experience with the phenomenon of self-employment. In addition, the population's knowledge of the phenomenon of self-employment, it is noted the importance of availability and willingness and to participate and the ability to communicate experiences and opinions in an articulate, expressive, and reflective manner are reasons for the purposeful selection of the population also. Becoming self-employed. In this research, we discussed the importance in the definition of the self-employed individual being studied in this research. They are individuals making a living as independent business owners in the pursuit of economic activities, opposed to earning a living working for a company or another individual, such as an employer. The research subjects are self-employed business owners answering the same questions relating to defining what led them to become a self-employed business owner and what makes the business financially sustainable. The answered possibilities are all closely related to the person's ability to use their natural-born gifts and talents, self-motivation, and persistence to never give up on doing what they love to do. In answering in doing the research and setting the data, in response to some of the interview questions, which asked participants to briefly explain the epiphany, if there was one, that led them to choose the self-employed career path they were on. Most of the responses were often the individuals confessing they knew from a young age the career path in which they wanted to take in life. They explained that it had been revealed early on to them in life. They also expressed they just had to learn how to walk in their destiny, often suggesting God's words is true, saying a man's steps are ordered and ordained by the Lord, because they all found their way to their destiny in their life career path. Research question 1 of this research was, what are the steps taken to develop a successful self-employed business? The research revealed the bonded unit of a self-employed business owner knew what career path they wanted to take in life before they became an adult. And the idea for a self-employed business starts from gaining an understanding of their natural-born skill and talents that had been given by God from birth. The study participants suggested self-motivation was an important characteristic needed for an individual stepping out to start a self-employed business. Each participant expressed how an internal drive to achieve, produce, and keep moving forward despite the external voices is what led them to become a self-employed business owner. The study participants also revealed persistence was a vital aspect to their success as a self-employed business owner. Research question 2, what strategies are used to obtain financial sustainability as a self-employed business owner? The case study data suggested the ability of a self-employed business to have a financially sustainable strategy for a self-employed business. An individual owner must have a vision for a long-term approach. The data revealed this approach of creating an economic plan is first developed at the beginning of starting a business. Financial sustainability considerations must be given to the self-employed operation being performed by the self-employed individual, plus the individual's motivation to put in the work hours necessary for successfully keeping the economic environment frugal. The data also revealed if a self-employed individual has poor work ethics, the ability of the business to be successful will not be great. The research shows the power of becoming financially sustainable lies in the hand of self-employed individuals. The success of the business does also. In conclusion, the data reveal most self-employed business owners know what career path they want to take in life before they become adults. The data predicted the process may be a struggle because the road to becoming self-employed can bring rough seasons for conducting business. A self-employed business owner must have the ability to implement characteristics of self-motivation and consistency as a self-employed business owner. To obtain a sustainable financial self-employed business, an owner must implement strategies for financial success when first planning to become a self-employed business owner. The data suggested individual owners must be willing to put in the work hours necessary for developing a fruitful business environment for the self-employed business. The implications this research found for continued scholarly research is to continue research on the bounded unit of self-employed business owners, studied in another city, state, and with the use of a more diverse group of working subjects who have more than 5 years of experience. Thank you for your time. The end.